Alright everybody, today we are completing all the rest of the guided puzzles. I just finished a video completing all the first ones, so check that out if you need to see any of those. And today we are going to complete the rest of these. For anybody that maybe gets stuck on one, it will be here in the video somewhere. I don't know if people are actually going to need to see these kind of videos, but since I'm already making these YouTube videos anyways, I figured you never know, just in case. If they end up being too easy to the point where nobody ends up watching these over the course of the next month or two, then I won't make another one of these again. This needs 2 Earthrite, so we play it first and we go ahead and tick it up, and it is going to deal 4 and attack for 4, clearing everybody off. What do y'all think about Edelweiss? I still haven't really tried it very much. I've actually played Earthrite quite a bit already up to this point and haven't really tried the Edelweiss. I wonder if it's going to be good enough to compete. We'll see. My personal thought was it really wasn't really impressing me that much, but we'll see, I guess. Alright, final Earthrite one. So yeah, most people on the channel that follow me are, you know, probably pretty good players, played for a long time, etc., and all that. But you never know. There can always be some newer players that might need a little bit of the help. Now this one actually looks kind of interesting, right? The Remy is going to need 1. I'm going to end up super evolving it. Remy's get absolutely huge, which I'm aware of. I've used it many times, and destroy all enemy followers, but I think we're going to be light on 1 Earth Sigil, right? We need 3 to deal 4, so oh my gosh, am I actually going to get stuck here? There's 1 engage. You can only do 1 engage turn. And we have another mana. Everybody. Okay, is this going to be the first puzzle where I actually learn something about the game that I didn't know? Can you engage it and then play the new thing and then engage it again? If so, then I am actually going to learn something new in this puzzle. Let's try it. Engage it by 1. Can no longer engage. Play it. Play it. Whoa, you can engage it again. Oh my god, I played this deck for the entire month and I never knew you could do that. How does that actually make any sense, first of all? But whoa, everybody, I can't believe it. I saw people posting on Reddit that they were coming across interactions that they still never knew. I literally played this deck for pretty much almost the entire month 1. And that situation probably happened to me quite a few times, where I actually probably missed a lot of Earthrights. I cannot believe that it works that way. Wow, I can't believe it, everybody. Did anybody... What? Did everybody know that already? What the heck? Okay, that one was crazy. But yeah, I'll just try these videos out to see if, alright, destroy everybody on the field, so strike. So basically you just have to Dragon Sign first to get the max up to 7, and then we're going to kill it. That was about as easy as it gets. Yeah, I'm going to put these out there and, you know, over the next month or two, see if folks ended up were searching around to try to find any of the random answers to some of these, if anybody gets stuck on any of these. And if it doesn't get any views, I won't make another one, probably. Alright, it's time to become the Overflow Master. Bring your opponent's defense down to 0. This is another situation I have actually faced. I did also play a fair bit of Face Dragon for month 1 also. I actually just finished recording a video talk that, which will come out here in a bit as well. Alright, and one of the things that you learn in that is that basically these end up still getting the engage off even if you have no cards in hand. That actually came up for me before playing this deck. I have now thrown this deck into the trash. I'm pretty much never going to play it again because I actually think it can't really compete anymore given the current meta and Norman and things like that, but it was fun while it lasted. Unless I'm just not playing the deck right, I don't know. Also, what did that last one actually have to do with Overflow? I don't think it had anything to do with Overflow. All right, using Necromancy abilities, bring them down to 0. So we got 3. This one needs 4 shadows. So we'll get 2 shadows. This one's kind of interesting, isn't it? This gives us 2. This will give us 3rd shadow, I think, right? This one needs 4. Does Rage of Serpent do a shadow? Deal 3. Okay, did we do it again? Did I get stuck a little bit here? Wait a second, do you get shadows for the opponent's creatures also? Let's find out. This is 2. Maybe I didn't realize 1 and we've only got 3. Kill our own, but I don't see how that quite helps us. Whoa, am I actually stuck again? Let's see, it says it needs 4. Oh my gosh, everybody. Whoa, I'm stuck again. All right, we got an interesting puzzle here, everybody. I've got no evolution point. Whoa, look at that. I'm actually stuck. Have any evolved? Everybody, I'm stuck on this. Oh, wait a second. This one has evolved Necromancy 4, but it doesn't have Storm 4 to have this happen. But wow, everybody. All right, well, congratulations. They stumped me. A random enemy follower. They stumped me. I can get to 4 by killing here my own dude. Wait, oh, no, you can't even kill your own dude. Won't even let me target it. Kind of effect I don't know about. Oh, that did give me a shadow. Oh, okay, I guess I didn't realize that when you play... Did it say it gives you shadow? Okay, shadows are added to your cemetery whenever you play a spell or an allied follower is destroyed. Okay, I never actually realized that. I feel like that doesn't really make any sense why a spell would add to your shadows, but alright. Good to know, because to me, shadows was always kind of like your graveyard of creatures in your graveyard. right, well, I've already learned 2 things personally myself, so that's pretty cool. All right, destroy all enemy followers on the field. This one doesn't look too hard, I think, right? No evolution points, but this one will to evolve. So we will see how this is going to work here. Oh, okay, when it comes into play, it adds shadows. So we basically just have to make sure that those come out after this guy, and we should be good to go. Ooh, this one's also got... Okay, but Bane goes through that, as I always forget in this game. So I'll just start with that one first. Not that the order shouldn't matter here, but... And then we just have to make sure that we kill the bigger ones with these, and the one that has the barrier with those, and we're good to go. Alright, we are on to Reanimation. Destroy all enemy followers on the field. So we are going to basically use this twice, and we will evolve it one of the times. Bane goes through that. Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay, you just have to let it die. Alright, hold on one second. Let me do that again. So this has to die first. Alright, then we will reanimate it and super evolve it, and we will be good to go. I still want to see if this Ceres Blue Rose Maiden ever ends up actually getting some play in this game. All right, mastering Reanimate. I want to see a Cerberus. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. There's some. I've actually played a decent amount of Cerberus. Mastering Reanimate. All right, bring him down to 0. I have played a decent amount of Cerberus, and it's bring the opponent down to 0, so I can have a pretty strong feeling I know what's going to end up happening. We're going to have to end up using this to deal 2 damage to the enemy later. I've had to do this so many times. So the Cerberus will probably kill into this. This will probably trade here. Then we'll get 2 more of them. The opponent is at 10. If I was just playing this in a regular match, this is how I would play a regular match out. So let's just do it and see what happens. And we should get 2 of those back to deal 2 more, and then... Okay, yep. This should be enough to win. Do that. Alright, hold on. Did I make a mistake here? These have to die. Okay, puzzle. This might actually be kind of an interesting, cool puzzle here, because both of these have to be able to get in here first. And this is only a 3-2. Okay, these 2 ones actually end up having to trade into the bigger guy. That's cool. This is actually a cool puzzle. Alright, here we go. Let's do this again. You're tempted to just play quickly without kind of figuring the whole thing out. But, yep, so this is going to end up being 3. Okay, that's cool because they have to die. That's actually... This is a cool puzzle. I like this one a lot. So these have to do this so that they get killed. Yep, really cool puzzle. And then that is death there. Very cool, very cool. Alright, Havencraft is the class I've played the least in this game. Destroy all enemy followers on the field, so wouldn't be surprised if I end up learning something new here. It's not gonna happen this time, it looks like, because this all looks pretty easy. Alright, yep, not this one, but maybe next time I'll learn a little something, we'll see. Alright, this one seems pretty easy, just... where's the puzzle on this one? Okay. Didn't... Wait a second. Yeah, it's a 9. Where was the... Why won't this... Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay. That's where the puzzle is. Okay, they had a puzzle in here. Okay, it's basically teaching you that when you super evolve this, it doesn't die to your own effects, which is something that you do have to kind of get used to in this game for sure. There we go. That's cool. Okay, it ended up being a pretty decent little puzzle there. Alright, puppets and artifacts up last. Destroy all enemy followers on the field. This looks kind of interesting. With no evolution point, once on each of your turns when an allied tree follower enters the field, give it Bane. Huh, I don't see... Alright, I may learn something new again since we've got no... Okay, this is cool. Destroy all enemy followers on the field. Alright, everybody, I'm stumped again. I'm going to learn something new here once again. Jeez, yeah. Oh my gosh, I have no idea how to do this. Fanfare. Once on each of your turn. Well, the puppetry deck is going to get even stronger than it was before here because of however it is that you clear this board with no evolution points. Oh, I forgot that this gives you a 3-3. Never mind. Okay. Why is this guy... Why is Medical Grade Assassin so good? Why does he give you a 3-3? This does not need to give you a 3-3, people. I still think that Medical Grade Assassin is like one of the best cards in the game. Even though I guess it maybe isn't played. I don't know. I haven't really looked at the new Puppetry list. Or really played it against it very much, honestly. But I don't know. In a vacuum, that card just seems so stupidly strong to me. think I forgot about that because every time my opponents play it, okay, bring your opponent's defense down to 0 using an Orcus. We should be able to do that, I think. And what's probably going to happen is you're probably going to play this first, super evolve it, and then you're going to get like a final point of damage with the Love Struck Puppeteer after some of your guys end up getting traded off the board, I'm guessing. Let's see, like you probably trade one of the 3s off, I guess, here. How does this work here? Okay, this might actually be a mildly interesting puzzle. Let's see. All right, I may end up getting stuck on this one a little bit again here. Let's think about this here. It's just a 1/1. The 8/8 has no choice. It has to kill one of the followers. That'll deal 1. And then we're basically kind of 1 short with the Love Struck tier. Do this into here. Then we run out of space on the board. Okay, they may have got me again with a puzzle again. Very nicely done to the people who made these puzzles. Okay, I think I figured it out finally. That's cool. Okay, I think you have to play the Orcus first. Okay, this was actually kind of a cool puzzle. Yeah, I like this. Okay, then the 1/1 is going to trade in. Okay, that was a cool puzzle. Yeah, I like that. Then this gets to kill. Okay, there we go. Then the Orcus takes out the rest, and then you get the final 7 damage. Okay, that was cool. I like that one. That's cool. I guess that must come up in actual games, maybe. I bet there's been people that have had that come up in games. Possibly, quite possibly. Whew, boy, okay. Gonna have to do a lot of fusing here. Using the artifact trait, bring your opponent's defense down to 0 there at 10. All right, so it looks like we probably just have to build Gundam here. So we've already got the 2 golds. We just need to build the 3rd gold and then fuse them all together into the Gundam. All right, so let's go ahead and start it here. Get our first fusion done. And then I've barely played this deck, so I just have to make sure and remember what we're doing here. This is alpha, this is beta, so we have to get a gamma. So we need, okay, 3 or more. Okay, I see. So in order to get 3 or more, you have to do the other fusion first to get another 3 guy. Then, whoa, whoops. All right, then you do this, fuse these, and then you'll get a gamma. Okay, there we go. And then, okay, and then it won't let you fuse this card. I think there's this rule where when you fuse them, I thought it was supposed to be you can only fuse them once per turn, but like we obviously fuse those other ones twice per turn. Honestly, I don't really know how the fuse rules work, which I feel like the artifact could actually be made a little bit more fair in my opinion. Of course, I always think the artifact's a little unfair. Like, I thought it was supposed to be that there's a limit of how many times you can fuse them, but we fuse the 1s into the 3s, and then we immediately fuse the 3s into the gamma, but then we can't fuse the gamma for some reason. Maybe I'll figure it out later. I don't know. I don't really care enough for now. All right, mastering the artifact trait. Here we go. Bring your opponent's defense down to 0. They're at 12. Okay, we've got 2 of these, so it looks like we're going to play 2 of these. This is a pretty common win condition with artifact to have a bunch of these ominous artifact betas. All right, so all we got to do is make 2 of these artifact betas, and then we're going to end up putting them out. So as I go ahead and click through to finish this off, everybody, if this did help you out at all, and Artifact Beta needs 2, do consider subscribing to the channel, commenting, and liking the video, and all that. Hopefully this helps you out on one that you were stuck on. We're going to put a whole bunch of these in play in Deal 12. Subscribing to the channel helps quite a lot, of course, in these early times of the channel growing, to get it monetized and such, to get it up to 1,000 subscribers. I would definitely appreciate it. We are done with these. These were actually really fun puzzles. I enjoyed them actually quite a bit. I actually did learn several things. The Earth rune especially was a crazy one, but yeah, as you saw, I got stuck on a few of them, so feel free to check out the other videos I have on the channel, everybody. If you're just getting into Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, I've got quite a bit of content, and I also have some other videos that should help new players a lot as well. I'm assuming you're probably a new player if you watched through to this point. All right, with that, I will call it a video.